everyone. In this video, I will show you how to disassemble HP Notebook 15DA0005NE. Before starting to disassemble your PC, turn off the computer. If you are unsure whether the computer is off or in hibernation, turn the computer on, and then shut it down through the operating system. Disconnect the power from the computer by unplugging the power cord from the computer. Disconnect all external devices from the computer. And for disassembling laptop, you need at least one Phillips screwdriver and flexible opener or a thin plastic. After removing all external devices, prepare your PC for disassembly. First, peel the rubber feet off the bottom of the computer. Remove the 11 Phillips screws that secure the bottom cover to the computer. Slide the optical drive out of the computer. Then pry the cover up to remove it using flexible opener. For battery replacement, remove the 3 Phillips screws that secure the battery to the computer. Then remove the battery from the computer. For memory upgrade or replacement, spread the 2 retention clips outward until the memory module tilts up at a 45-degree angle. Grasp the edge of the memory module, and then gently pull the module out of the slot. Use the same procedure to remove both memory modules. For hard drive upgrade or replacement, slide the hard drive away from the connector, and then lift the hard drive out of the computer. For solid-state drive upgrade or replacement, remove 1 Phillips screw, and then pull the solid-state drive module from the socket. To remove the heatsink assembly from products with integrated UMA graphics, remove the 6 Phillips screws that secure the heatsink to the computer, then lift the heatsink assembly from the computer. Note, thoroughly clean the thermal material from the surface of the heatsink, and its associated system board component, each time the heatsink is removed. Replacement thermal material is included with the heatsink and system board spare part kits. For wireless LAN module replacement, gently disconnect the 2 antenna cables from the module. Remove the Phillips screw, and then pull the module out of the socket. For replacement or cleaning of the fan, remove the Phillips screws that secures the fan to the computer. Disconnect the fan cable from the system board. Then lift the fan from the computer. Note, it is a good idea to clean the fan every time you open your computer. To remove the hard drive connector, disconnect the cable from the system board's EIF connector. Then remove the board from the computer. Touchpad button board. Disconnect the system board cable from the ZIF connector on the main board. Then disconnect the touchpad cable from the ZIF connector on the touchpad button board. Remove the 2 Phillips screws that secure the board to the computer. Remove the touchpad button board from the computer. Then remove the keyboard connector from the ZIF connector on the main board. To remove the system board, remove the 3 Phillips screws that secure the system board to the computer. Make sure all cables are disconnected from the main board. Remove the speaker connector. To remove the assemble cable, lift the tape from the display connector. Disconnect the cable from the connector. Then remove the cable from the clip. Rotate the hinge upward to free the main board, then lift the left side of the system board, and then remove the system board from the computer. Then lift the side of the system board. Slowly move up the board while checking any remaining cables or ribbons connected. Power cable connector is still connected. Remove it. Now the system board is free. Remaining are speaker and display assembly. For speaker replacement, 1 Phillips screw was removed already for the right speaker, so we'll just lift it up. Remove 2 Phillips screw from the left speaker, then rotate the other hinge upward to free the speaker. Now the speaker is taken out from the system board. Let's go with the keyboard and touchpad. For the keyboard, you can see here that it is soldered in the full nest assembly, so the keyboard is not replaceable. If you have a problem with the keyboard, then you have to buy new palm rest assembly. And for the touchpad, it is held with strong adhesive in front, so you would need a heat gun to remove it. Removing the display assembly subcomponents. To remove the bezel, starting on the top edge, loosen the display bezel, disconnecting the plastic clips to release the edge of the bezel. Continue on the left and right edges and then bottom edge. Here at the bottom, we can remove first the hinge cover, then continue loosening the display bezel. And then lift it to remove. Here at the bottom, you have to pull the bezel carefully because it is glued with adhesive. Display panel replacement. If it is necessary to replace the display panel, pull the tape at the bottom of the panel. Then remove 2 Phillips screw on top and 2 at the bottom. Then swing the top edge of the display panel forward and position it upside down next to the display enclosure to remove the cables. For wireless antenna cables and transceivers replacement, remove the 4 Phillips screw from the right hinge, then lift it from the enclosure. Release the wireless antenna cables from the retention clips and routing channel built into the sides of the display enclosure, then remove the antennas from the top of the display enclosure. And to remove the camera and microphone module cable, remove the 4 Phillips screw from the left hinge, then lift it from the enclosure. Release the cables from the retention clips and routing channel built into the sides of the display enclosure. If it is necessary to replace the camera and microphone module, detach the module directly from the display back cover, then disconnect the cable from the camera and microphone module without removing its cable from the routing channel. This covers how to disassemble HP Notebook 15 series. If you have a question to ask, leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. If you found this tutorial is helpful, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.